Have you ever seen someone who you thought was talking to themselves only to pass them and notice that they were wearing one of those wireless earpieces? Well, that's Bluetooth technology at work. It lets people use cell phones and other electronic devices hands-free. But is there a downside? With 1.5 billion served, Bluetooth is one of the hottest communication devices on the market.
Typically, I use it in the car just to make sure that I'm able to focus on the road.
I put it on in the morning when I'm leaving for work, and I take it off when I get home.
It's a lot more convenient.
It's simple. Insert earpiece and talk away. And with many cities and states now requiring that you use a hands-free device while driving, the amount of people installing these Bluetooth devices is on the rise.
A very high percentage of the time people speak on a mobile phone is in the car.
Listen, do you want to know a secret?
But how easily could someone listen into your private conversation? Jim Stickley of Trace Security says you're more vulnerable than you think.
Oh, it's extremely easy.
Are you dating anybody?
No. Do you like anybody?
Yeah, I'm kind of married.
Oh, okay, sweet. That's good.
And if that device is turned on, I can hook up to it. I don't have to push any buttons on that device. I don't have to do anything.
Your phone conversations are safe, but when you're not using the device, Jim can actually activate it and listen to any conversation going on in the car. With their permission, we hacked into several Bluetooth car devices and eavesdropped just a few car lengths away.
Wow.
They hooked up, and then we hooked up.
I'm absolutely blown away. I didn't realize that a Bluetooth device was transmitting all of the time where somebody could actually pick that signal up.
Totally surprised. I never thought that you think your car is like your home, that it's a private environment.
In another test from a Baton Rouge parking lot, we were able to connect to 10 more Bluetooth car devices in just 30 minutes.
We got another one. What do you think it is? Unless that car that just pulled up right there.
The Bluetooth Special Interest Group says security measures are in place, but it's up to the user to activate them.
Like any security, it's as good as you make it into. If you have an alarm in your house and don't turn it on and use it, then the security doesn't help you.
And Jim Stickley is the founder of Trace Security. You saw him in the piece, and he's here with us now. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Hi.
The real question here, to narrow it down, we're talking about hacking into the technology, not when you're in the middle of a phone call, but when it's simply in your ear and you might be having a conversation in the car.
Exactly, when you're in the car driving around talking to a passenger next to you.
So you heard in the piece that the Bluetooth Special Interest Group says that there are security devices here. They just have to be activated by the user. Do you agree with that?
No, that's not accurate. The main reason is that these vulnerabilities have been around for a number of years, and some devices nowadays have a lot of security in them, but the devices we found with the vulnerabilities did not have the security available, so you couldn't turn anything on. So it doesn't make sense.
So what should the user then do?
Well, the user, if they have one of these devices that's vulnerable, and basically that's these devices that have things like no PIN, where you can't change the PIN, or they're always listening, they're always activated so they can always communicate with your phone. Those types of devices are very at risk, and to really do anything, you'd have to turn it off, and that's it.
That kind of defeats the purpose in a lot of cases as well.
Absolutely.
All right, but we were just pointing out some of the smaller devices are not the ones that are at risk. So point out the ones that people should be more worried about.
Sure. Larger devices, the ones that are hands-free that you put into your automobile itself.
Right.
It sits like in the console, plugs into the cigarette lighter, that type of thing are at risk. The little devices that you have, these ones that hook on your ear, these are great. These are very secure. They hold up really well. They're difficult to tap into.
And you know that they're secure because they'll ask for the PIN number, or they ask you for some confirmation to be paired?
Sure. Not only that, but like when you walk up the first time with your phone, like on this one, I have to hold a little button down,
right,
and then it'll allow me to sync up with it. Well, on these larger ones, now these here are actually good devices that are being shown here, but on a lot of them that are out there, you don't have to push anything. I just walk up with my phone and I can connect right to it, and now I'm hooked into that phone. So it's really simple to just take it over.
All right. So in the piece, we were talking about car kits and hacking in when you're having a conversation in your car. So talk about the car kits that are available and which are secure and which are not.
Sure. For example, all that are listed here are secure. What we found is Motorola, for example, they did not have a single one that was vulnerable. Most of the brands, some of them were a little bit less quality, and those had vulnerabilities. Their higher quality ones were generally more secure. it's just kind of luck of the draw when you're looking at these devices, and really what you want to be looking for is something that forces you to press that button for it to pair with your phone, and that's really your only safety.
Otherwise, it's an open microphone in many ways.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And do people need to realize that this kind of technology comes with this downside? Will we be at a time and place where it's automatically more secure, or it's kind of buyer beware for now?
For now, it's apparently buyer beware. It should get to the point where you just press the button, you're secured, and everything's great. It's just not there.
Just not there yet. Jim Stickley, good advice. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.